Hi guys, we're back.
Hey, everybody.
It's been a minute. It's been 2 weeks. Y'all know.
Yes.
Actually, has it been? Yeah, it's
It's
been
been
2 weeks.
good. Mm-hmm.
So we are back, you guys. We are here to discuss all things beyond the gates. We have 8 episodes to get through, so we're gonna do it a little different. Y'all know normally I just kind of like talk about the different things that happen. I don't usually do an episode by episode breakdown, but I'm gonna do the episode. I'm gonna read the episode summary, and then we're gonna just kind of talk about what happened, and wherever the conversation goes is wherever the conversation kind of goes, because so much has happened. We finally got some movement. We got some traction this week, and so much has kind of gone on. So we got to kind of get into it. Overall, how you been feeling about the last 2 weeks?
Now, the week where we had 3 episodes, they could have kept it, honestly. But this week, it picked up. And then it's really going to pick up this week from what I've read.
Okay.
This week was a good week.
It was definitely a good week. It definitely was a good week. I'm trying to hurry up and watch it. But like normally I'll be like, oh, I can fast forward through this. But I didn't do that a lot this week. A lot of stuff this week, I was like, well, I don't know. Like even storylines that I normally don't care about, I didn't fast forward because I was like, well, no, because it might be so like for example, like Vanessa and Joey. I normally don't really care too much, but because now we see that Joey is connected, now it's kind of, oh, I gotta see what Joey's talking about. You know what I mean? So, all right. So episode 82 is where I'm picking up from. So I'm going to read the summary. It says, Kat challenges Bill while Joey gives Randy an urgent task. Vanessa approaches Haley with a business proposition. Leah threatens Grayson, and Jacob worries that someone may be setting a dangerous trap. So Kat and Bill, see, this is why I don't like Kat.
I knew you was about to say that. I knew that was coming.
What is wrong with her?
I knew that was coming. This is why you can't. I knew that was coming. I mean, here's the thing.
What is wrong with her?
I get where you're coming from, but is Kat wrong though? Because
yes, she is wrong.
Is she really?
Yes.
Is she?
Yeah. I'm not going to change. She's wrong. First of all, she's wrong because, well, it starts with Tomas. Tomas should have never allowed her to be involved. But she's wrong because Tomas told her, yo, chill out. This is my job. And while you clearly see that Tomas is fighting for his life against Bill, you're going to walk up in there and you're going to challenge Bill even more. Now, when that man mess up and don't have no job, I don't want to hear shit.
But I mean, she's wrong in certain things, but I mean, she be on the right track with stuff. She on the right.
But when people ask you to stop, my thing is this: you didn't have to stop researching, but for the purposes of your boyfriend and his job, when they ask you to stop, just say, you know what, Bill, maybe I did overstep. You can still keep doing what you want to do, but you clearly see that your boyfriend is in trouble with his boss.
Yeah, because without Kat, they probably wouldn't have put, I don't think Tomas would have put the pieces together of Leah and, Lynette stealing money from her.
I agree. I mean, don't get me wrong. She's good at this detective thing, but it was pissing me off because I was like, you're challenging your boyfriend's boss.
Yeah. She's going to PI.
I mean, she already the reason why Leslie ass ain't in jail.
True.
It's not that you don't get the information, but you don't listen when people tell you to sit your ass down somewhere. Because had she listened to Jacob,
yeah, Leslie could be in jail by now.
I mean, we know she ain't really gonna be in jail because it's a soap opera. They'd have found a way. But the way this story was written, it's your fault. Because all the evidence, even if they do find evidence now, it's tainted.
I get it. Maybe I didn't care because it's Bill, and I don't care about anybody. I don't care about Bill being challenged. So maybe that's what it is.
Maybe that's what it is.
Because I was like, Kat's not wrong. I mean, because when she said about the whole thing with Lynette, Bill was like, wait a minute, how do you know? Because your attorney over here ran his mouth to his girlfriend. But I mean, running his mouth to his girlfriend actually helped. Because Bill, y'all would have, and which is the interesting thing to me is like Tomas, you don't know Leah, which I grant, I get it, he don't know Leah, but I mean, you can do a Google search and find out that she was the chief of staff at Garland.
Yeah, that it didn't seem like that was a hard. Well, Bill's detective didn't find it either.
What kind of detective is he? That's why Bill called that man. Like, why did my
Yeah,
niece have to find? Why did my niece find this information and
exactly.
you didn't?
Right. Yeah, I'm not saying Kat is wrong in the information she came up with. I'm saying her attitude. Like, girl, go sit down. But no,
Yeah.
she definitely is the reason why they have more information and they're making they're connecting dots. I agree. That I
Hmm.
agree 100% with. I find it strange that Kat and Martin don't call Bill Uncle Bill for saying he was mad to their aunt for decades.
I have aunts and uncles that were divorcing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they if they never made them call him uncle, or maybe they stopped calling him uncle when the
I about to say,
affair and the
cause shit.
divorce.
I about to say shit, cause I have some that I stopped calling aunt and uncle after they divorced.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't
my
even think.
my best friend's mom growing up, I always called her mama dot dot dot. I always called her mama, and her first name. And as
Mhm.
we got older and some things started happening and some things went down, I stopped calling her that. I started calling her, I dropped the mama part and I just started calling her by her first name. And she even asked me that one time. She was like, "Why don't you call me mama anymore?" And I wanted to say, "Because you don't act like nobody mama," but I didn't say that. I was just like, I don't even remember what I said, but I mean, so I can see how you could drop certain things if you don't feel it for people anymore.
Especially the way Bill left Danny. That uncle would
Yeah.
drop. That uncle would drop after you
Yeah.
divorce my auntie to get with my cousin's best friend. You no longer uncle.
Right.
I
And
don't
I agree.
respect
I think Kat was pushing Bill because she doesn't think Bill will actually fire Tomas because she feels like, you wouldn't actually do that. But I think he would. I don't
it.
think
I
he
do
would
too.
mean it, but I think he would fire him. I think he would hire him back, but I definitely think he would fire him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Um, Joey gives Randy an urgent task. So we find out that Joey is actually following who is
Smitty.
he? Smitty. Why was he following Smitty? Did I miss something?
I was still confused. So I guess it's because he knows that. Well, I don't even know how he would know that Smitty is working on assignment, but I was kind of confused why he was following Smitty as well, because this ain't got nothing to do with Joey. But I guess Joey was wondering, since Smitty is a reporter and he's an investigative, with him being an investigative journalist, he's wondering if he's sniffing around him. So I guess that's kind of one of the reasons why he had him followed, to make sure he wasn't sniffing around his businesses to try to out him. Because I guess you have to think about it. Joey has been kind of pushing the envelope with both Martin and Smitty. So I'd be worried too if I was him. Like, keep an eye on this man and make sure he ain't doing shit leading to me.
Yeah. So we found out that Randy got another job that he can't keep because the minute Haley called him, I was like, "What is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? You running off because Haley said I need to talk to you, and then you get there and she's celebrating because she think that the people finally offer her ass because that's when Vanessa came up to her and was telling her that Lynette ran off and she wants to know if she still want the condo. And Randy was like, "You called me down here for this, but you
Why
already knew. You should have never went down there."
Randy is just, I don't even know where to start with Randy. It's like your boss, the one that you left that you left town for, because he threatened. He didn't really threaten. He told you he was gonna take you out because you're gonna take out the racist man, and now he gonna put you on another task to follow Smitty. And your cousin texts you saying to meet her. You tell her you can't. She says she don't care, and you drop everything for against Joey for Haley. And you know what? If Randy like it, I love it. But it's, I mean, I do more for. I take care of Joey stuff before I deal with Haley. That's your cousin, so
Absolutely.
Again, you ran away from this man because he was gonna kill you. But
Exactly.
okay, if it makes sense to Randy,
Right. Randy is the worst enforcer. I agree. He is the worst.
if it makes sense to Randy, hey, do what you gotta do.
Randy is all over the place. Yeah, y'all comments. I'm with y'all. I'm with
Hmm.
y'all.
I am too.
Now that I think Randy rode the short yellow bus. Okay. That was pretty much what happened on episode 82. The only other thing here says that Leah threatens Grayson, but we're gonna be talking about that for the rest of the whole plasma storyline. So
Hmm.
Leah threatening Grayson. She's still threatening Grayson. She's somewhere threatening him right now, child. All right, episode 83. Nicole and Carlton have a run-in with special guest Sonny Anderson. Am I supposed to know who Sonny Anderson is?
Hell, I didn't know who that woman is either.
I'm
I
not
had,
like the chat.
I
Tell me,
had,
am I supposed to know who that is?
I had.
It's still, I guess it's still Nicole and um Ted's anniversary because when Nicole was getting ready to get with it with Carlton, um she
Oh, I
saw
do know who
Ted,
she
honey.
is. I do know who she is.
Is she a
If you
singer
watch,
or something?
she's a Food Network personality.
Oh, she's on the Food Network. Okay.
She's from the Food Network. I had to think about it because I started looking at her because I just googled it and I looked at her face and I was like, oh, Food Network, because I watch Food Network here and there. Don't ask me why, but I do watch Food Network sometimes. Love
It's
it.
nothing wrong with watching the Food Network. I just don't particularly watch it. Okay, got it. I'm glad because I felt bad because I was like, am I supposed to know who this person is? Yeah, I thought Sunshine Anderson. I'm thinking about somebody else.
The singer.
What's her name? What's it? It's somebody else that sings.
Yeah, Sunshine Anderson is a singer.
That's who I'm thinking about. Okay, all right. The wig had her looking different. Okay.
Because I was like, I thought I recognized it because, like I said, I do watch the Food
Yeah, I
Network.
don't watch the
I
Food
get,
Network at all.
if I get bored, sometimes I'll go and watch the Food Network and just see what they got on there. Not like I'm
I've
like,
looked at a few episodes of Chopped because my sister likes Chopped, and sometimes when my sister lived with me, when I turned
mhm.
on the television, sometimes it would already be on the Food Network. So I've watched episodes of Chopped, but
Mhm.
I'm not that's not not my thing. Um, Danny and Andre had this cute little thing with this imagination.
Oh my God, I hated that.
It was weird. It
I
was what it was.
hated it because I didn't
You
understand. I didn't understand it to save my life. It was like in his fantasy, she's a rich girl pretending to be poor. In her fantasy, he is an undercover a photographer that's undercover. I was like, you know what, you know what, you know what. Let's just fast. Actually, the funny thing about that episode was I went to I went to the office that Friday. I was watching it while I was at work, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" So I got to the point where I just paused it, and I was like, "You know what?" And then it got to the point where I realized it was carrying on. I was like, "You know what? We're just gonna wait till we get home to watch, so that way we can fast forward this whole entire scene." And then got home and ended up watching the whole scene. And I was just like, "What did I watch?"
Yeah, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. But what we do realize is that um he's taking Danny to Asia and they're gonna go to Tokyo Fashion Week and see Chelsea Cat. So that was cute. Yeah. It was a complete waste of screen time. I don't disagree. I don't
I don't
disagree at
either.
all. Please give Danny and Andre a storyline. Right. Can we please go back to finding out what happened to Andre and why he fell off and stopped being like we started with that storyline and then they just stopped. Like, can we go back to that?
Because I was just sitting there like, okay, what is?
So the other part of this episode, Grayson makes a life-changing deal. Is that when he agrees to testify? Is that when he okay.
That the week before, it was just interesting with the whole Grace and stuff. It was interesting seeing him run to Ashley, say, "Let's run off together. Let's leave." I'm like, "Sir, why would I run off with you and you won't tell me anything?" Then
Right.
then him running to
Pack
Rashad.
this
Who's
bag.
that?
Put everything you can in this bag. You gotta come with me. I'm sorry, what?
Mhm. and then him running to Rashad with whatever little weapon that them scissors that he had. Them scissors took me out. Those scissors took me out. I was like, "Sir, what are you gonna do with some arts and crafts scissors? You ain't gonna even you barely gonna nick him. Who is that?"
Smitty hiding in the bathroom. I was like, what is going on here?
That was funny. Last week, that week was more comical. I think that was just a comical week overall for me. It was more comical than it was anything because I didn't really get anything from that week.
Well, we did get some traction because that's when, once he makes his deal, and we know he's not going to jail now, but that's when he lets them know that Leah is his connection at the hospital. So they're starting to put the pieces into place. But once again, I'm back at, you can't tell nobody shit. Because Jacob tells Smitty. And then Jacob tells his wife. And his wife says, well, I got to tell Ashley. So she tells Ashley. And by the time we got to Friday's episode, I felt like half of fucking Fairmont Crest know that Leah is the person at the hospital. Like, damn.
And then Ashley, oh God, Ashley, that was this week though, but it's like we
can jump around. I don't care.
Ashley went and told Smitty this. I'm like, okay, everybody knows.
Right. So now Ashley's gonna tell Smitty, I know that you know that you know that I know, and we know together. Oh my gosh. Nothing is a secret. They know more than the damn chief of police know.
I'm about to say this is the worst kept fucking secret. The worst kept secret. But hey, if they like it, I love it for them.
Listen, really. Worst kept secret at Fairmont Crest, child.
Besides Jacob being Rashad.
Oh God, yes. And does he only have one pair of pants? That's all he got. He got one pair of pants with the holes out in the knee and a hoodie. That's the only wardrobe Rashad got.
I guess so. Well, Rashad is a street hood nigga.
They gotta change of clothes though. I mean, don't hood niggas don't have change of clothes? Like, damn.
I guess not in his. I guess not in his world. Hood niggas don't. But you know, I guess
I need Rollin to be sued for HIPAA violations because they wear that lobby out. You ain't wrong, Cajun. You are not wrong. You are not wrong, Cajun.
But they don't tell nobody's business. That's one thing I will say. I ain't really heard them. They talk about their personal lives. But yeah, I guess Rashad said
Rashad is wearing his uniform.
Because baby.
Okay, his hood accent, child. So also, which happened on episode 83, Ted and Shanice continue to argue about Leslie. Let me say this. Shanice, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, baby girl. And you need to stick by how you feel, because no sooner did y'all get done arguing about Leslie and Ted's ridiculous connection to Leslie, he let her ass talk him into going out to dinner together for Ava's birthday. Y'all don't listen. That is a grown ass woman. Y'all do not have to celebrate her birthday together. That is not how that works.
True. I agree. Can we talk about that dinner with Eva?
First of all,
that dinner.
I'm all here for Isaiah cooking, but macaroni and cheese is not a meal.
That's it. I sat there. I was like, wait a
I'm like, you didn't fry no chicken. You don't have no broccoli.
Where is the protein?
I was like, and I was all here for, you use the Gouda cheese and da-da-da-da-da. That is not.
That's not dinner, though.
That is not dinner.
I was like, where the fuck where's the meat? Y'all ain't got no piece of chicken, steak, fish.
Right. I mean, you could have broiled you some salmon. because I feel like Eva looked like the kind of person that don't eat a lot of meat. I don't know. You could have fried some chicken. I mean, he slapped that macaroni and cheese on the plate and sat down. I said, where's the rest of the dinner?
I was too. I was like, wait a minute. Is this all we eat is macaroni and cheese?
I'm
like,
like,
you're not gonna go back and say, hey, let me bring you the chicken, the fish, the steak, the
pork
lamb,
chop, something.
Lamb. Shit, you can give me tofu at that point.
He really dropped Mike on that shit. I
was like, and I was so confused because it went to commercial. It came back. They were still sitting there with that plate with that mac. I said, wait a minute. There's nothing else.
That is not a meal.
I was like, there's nothing else that goes with this macaroni. I don't give a fuck how much Gouda cheese, how much truffle you put on this shit. I need something else besides this.
Right. You ain't even give them a side salad. Nothing.
Maybe they vegan. Well, the hell, it can't be vegan because that's cheese.
They're not vegan eating all that damn cheese.
Vegetarian, maybe.
Well,
Leslie ain't.
Leslie definitely ain't. Leslie's carnivore.
Neither is Ted. So I was just like, oh.
Now Joey would be appalled.
I was appalled. Because I
agree, Jessica. Shanice is worried about the wrong woman because it does look like Nicole is trying to creep back up in there.
That was my whole thing. I get where Shanice is coming from, but it's not Leslie that you need to worry about. It's his ex-wife.
Yeah, I agree. You're right, Cheat. And then he gonna say, well, I was gonna do lobster, but Ted has a shellfish allergy. Is he allergic to everything else?
I guess
he allergic to chicken, pork chop, hamburger. Hell, you could have made some hamburgers. I mean, damn.
You could have gave me a lamb. You could have gave me a steak. You could have gave me some
something.
Some whiting. I don't even know I don't eat whiting. You could have gave me whiting.
Right.
You could have gave me some chicken strips. You can give me some chicken strips, something. But just plain macaroni and cheese. That's a struggle meal, not a birthday meal. And then he gave her that one little cupcake.
Right. He's talking about something. Wait till y'all see what I got for dessert. Sir, you have a cupcake. You got one fucking cupcake.
We can't share no fucking cupcake. What we gonna do?
You didn't even make a cake. Like, and I wouldn't have even been mad if Leslie had rolled his ass all night about that macaroni and cheese. I would have been all right with that.
You know what I had the issue with him, and I thought about it when she was talking about Darlene at the table. I was like, you ain't gonna say nothing about your mama, sir? You know what, Chief? You are right. Eva is impressed with the least of all. I mean, the very least, the bare minimum. Because you saw how happy she was. I was like, you happy about this? My black ass would be sitting there like, nigga, you ain't got nothing else. Nothing.
I mean,
you don't want to order. You don't want to go to KFC. You don't want to go to Church's Chicken. You don't want to go somewhere and get us some chicken. He'll go to a fish. Go down to Orphy Jeans. Go down to Orphy Jeans and get us something from Orphy Jeans and bring it back.
I mean,
Orphy Jeans. I'm pretty sure they cater. If not, you can go in there and pick it up. Everybody else do it. But bring me something with some substance to it, because macaroni and cheese just ain't hit. I mean, it hits, but it ain't hitting for no dinner.
No, not at all. All right, that was pretty much episode 83. It says the only other thing here says Martin reconnects with his cousin. I don't even know what that was. So
him and Andre, which I don't remember it.
Okay, who cares? All right, episode 84. Anita reaches a milestone. Nicole makes a shocking admission to Danny. Ted clashes with Leslie over Shanice. Naomi presses Jacob for information, and Derek apologizes to Ashley. So I'm going to start with Anita reaches a milestone. I was so disappointed with the ringing of the bell moment. And I'm going to tell you why. I have seen videos online of people ringing the bell. There's usually like a long hallway. The doctors and nurses are lined up. Family members are lined up. It's usually a whole ceremony and a moment. And I
Mhm.
feel like for this to be Anita fucking Dupree and for the
Mhm.
Dupree family, like I feel like all of them should have been in that hallway, whether she wanted them there or not. I feel like when she opened that door, the whole Dupree family should have been in that hallway, and I feel like she should have like walked a few steps and made it
Mhm.
a moment for her to just turn around and be like, I was like, what do we do? What? I was underwhelmed. I really felt like we could have done, especially as big of a storyline as y'all made this. I feel like
Mhm.
we could have gotten more out of that. I'm sorry.
Okay. I I didn't have an issue with it. I didn't realize it was coming so soon, but I mean, I get where you're coming from. I do get where I get your point. The whole family should have been there to
I
support
just
her.
thought it would have been more of a moment. I mean, this was a major storyline. It just was underwhelming for me when I've seen the ringing of the bell like other people, and it just
Mhm.
seems like more of a moment. And I could even see, and Anita act like she was even surprised that it was gonna happen. Like they ain't tell you.
That's what I was. That's why I was more so coming from. It felt like this was something that just kind of came. I guess they realized that hey, she at the end of treatment. Let's tell her, hey, let's go ring the. Because it didn't seem like it was something that she was really aware of 100%.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, and again, I'm not saying it had to be every single person, but the Dupree family, I expected it to be more than just Danny and Nicole. Like even if it was just the Duprees there, Martin and Kat, Chelsea, like I don't know. Not the hospital staff is too busy preparing for the lawsuit. Shut up. All right, so that was that. Okay. Uh-oh. Lost my place. Okay. We're on episode. Okay. Nicole makes a shocking admission to Danny. We kind of just talked
Well, that
about
ain't
that.
shocking. That ain't
I don't
shocking,
think.
Nicole. We knew you want your ex-husband back.
You want that old thing back, girl.
And here's the thing: I get Nicole. She was upset after she found out about Leslie and Eva. She divorced Ted. Now she's having regrets. I expected this to happen. I expected this to happen because if you look at the timeline of things, she found out about Eva and Leslie at the anniversary party, right? Then after that, her and Ted were, going back and forth for a little bit, where he was trying to win her back, but not really trying to win her back, right? Then she filed for divorce. Then she started dating Carlton, his business partner. Then Kyle came in Winterfest. Then after that, she was officially divorced. Now she's seeing Kyle and Carlton, and now she's having these feelings about Ted. She's never really She's never really wrapped it up. She just basically put a band-aid on it. Like everything she's done is just in the moment, and she's never really truly addressed anything, how she feels, how it made her feel to find out damn near 20 years late after 20 plus years later. So she never really addressed any of this stuff. So I'm not shocked that she's having these feelings, because you've never technically, if we're being honest, she didn't really close the door with Ted. Filing for divorce and getting a divorce is not really solving anything. It's just, let me get rid of this nigga and not really work. And that's so interesting. But like Dan had to say, my sister, the therapist, doesn't realize that that is her subconscious. I'm like, exactly. It's your subconscious.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm not going to be
I
shocked
agree.
when her and Ted get back together, because she's never really worked through it. And again, that's interesting. Her being a psychiatrist to never work through this. I'm pretty sure she see patients every day about, cheating, divorce, and all that kind of stuff. It's steps that you take before you get to that point. Unless unless you just know for a fact that that's your deal breaker. I don't want this nigga back. He cheated on me. He had a baby. If that's your deal breaker, then cool. But I don't know if it was a deal breaker. because remember when it first happened, she kind of seemed like she wanted Ted back, but she told him she needed space from him, and he definitely gave her space.
Yeah, he gave her space. And then Couture, I don't remember. Couture said, did she file for divorce only after she found out he slept with Leslie again? I don't remember.
I can't remember that. I think that is what happened.
I
I
think so
believe
too,
it's.
because I think remember they
Oh,
almost
yeah,
slept
because
together.
Remember Leslie went to Nicole and put, threw in her face that she slept with Ted.
I still don't think they slept together. Well, let me say, I still don't think they had sex.
I about to say they was in the bed together, but I
Yeah,
don't know
they
if they had.
slept together, but I still don't think. Baby Ted was so damn drunk. I just don't think so.
I don't either. And why? And the type of person that Leslie is, why would? Because he was pissing drunk. I would never want to have somebody sex with somebody like that.
But I also feel like, and I said it then, and I'll say it again. Ted should have, Nicole should have. I mean, Leslie should. Damn it, I can't get it out. Leslie should have never been in your room. She should have
Mm-mm.
never even had the opportunity to set you up. I just feel like Nicole has too much pride to get back with Ted. I'm trying to put y'all comments up on the screen. The thing be moving so fast. He was too. That's what I was thinking, Quake. He was too drunk to get that thing together.
That's what I'm thinking too.
I'm just saying. But again, it's just like something. It's something else. Like they left that hanging. So who knows? Who knows? It says that Ted clashes with. Oh, we already said that. Naomi presses Jacob for information. We kind of already talked about that.
He
That
was
this
asking
whole
about her.
Naomi, Jacob,
Ashley.
Ashley, Smitty, all of these people, they know too much.
What kind of pissed me off with her is, your husband's on the cover. Why do you keep begging him about to tell you who the person is? Granted, I get that it's Ashley, but they already got police on you and Ashley, so y'all are technically safe. So what does knowing who the person is? Shut up, Cajun. Why does knowing who the person is matter to you?
Worst undercover agent ever.
And Cajun Hush, the lisp is not gone. It's actually still here because the damn things are in my mouth right now. I keep taking them out. But I keep thinking,
Why are you entertaining Cajun?
because he gets on my nerves.
Did you know that Cajun followed me on my cruise?
I figured he did.
I looked up and he was there.
Cause I saw, oh shit, that hurt. Because I saw his Instagram stories last week. Oh,
I
actually,
looked up and he was there.
whenever I saw his Instagram stories and I saw he was on a cruise, I said, "Let me guess, they on the same cruise together." I said, I know he terrorized her the whole damn time.
And did.
I was like, I know he terrorized her because I was looking and I was like, wait a minute, Cajun on a cruise, and then I started doing the Shanae math, and I was like, carried. I was like, child, they on the same cruise, and I said,
Yeah.
I said, pray for my sister, because I said, I know that troll is just
I
bothering
looked
her.
up and he was standing there.
I would have pushed him. I would have pushed his ass. I would have pushed him, and him ran and said, help! There is a stalker near me.
He talking about something I did not. I was good. I didn't even see you most of one day.
Most of one day out of how many days? One day. Okay, I would push you. I would push you, trip you,
Damn.
everything in the book. You wait a minute. Segue real quick.
Okay.
Real quick. So yesterday I was getting my manicure and pedicure, posted the stuff in my story. While I'm sitting there, why do I get a message saying, where is my review? I said, if you don't go straight to hell, talking about you out here lollygagging, where's my review? I said, excuse me, go straight to hell. And if you want to review so badly, flip on your damn camera. Because I was like, the audacity. I'm having a good day. And if you must know, I I text someone on Friday night. I text someone on Friday night, and she didn't text me until yesterday. She was like, "What did you say to me?" It was, I think it was because you had to watch so many episodes, and you were like,
Baby, I
"Can
had so
you?"
many episodes to get caught up on.
You did say lollygagging, and you said, "Where's my review?" I remember the words, Cajun. I might not remember them exactly, but I remember lollygagging was in there, so it wasn't on.
Yes, correct. I looked up and somebody was standing behind me, and it was Cajun.
Child, I would have ran screaming. I would have ran
They just
screaming.
said y'all would walk around the pool holding hands.
I wish the hell we would. I wish the hell, but nah,
Child, Cajun is a mess, y'all. Cajun is a mess.
he is.
But it was a good time though. We had a good time.
That's good. That's good. I was
Why
worried
did
about that.
Derek apologize to Ashley?
Child, I don't bet much more give a damn
We
because
still don't.
he's not
We
wrong.
still don't care
And
about
that's
Derek
what,
and
and
Ashley.
that's what that was the thing. That was the thing that was kind of blowing me. It was like you're apologizing to Ashley, but I felt like she should apologize to him because he ain't wrong about Grayson, and you know he
He
ain't
ain't
wrong about
wrong.
Grayson. So you sit there and let that man apologize to you. See, mm-mm, mm-mm. But again, he's not wrong. And here's my thing: why would I want to work with someone that is dating my ex fiance? That is weird. I wouldn't want to do it either. I don't blame Derek. Ashley didn't deserve an apology because he didn't do anything wrong. And then the fact that Leo went over his head and went to Leslie to make him bring Grace into the clinic. Okay.
It's whatever. So that was pretty much episode 84. So episode 85, we rolling right through this. Joey confronts Smitty, baby. Joey done created a whole storyline
That
with
was funny
Smitty
to
down to
me.
the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
That was funny.
Child. But Smitty was good. Smitty handled it real well.
I didn't think we were going to. I didn't think that that's where Joe was going. That you going to a hotel to sleep with men behind your husband's back. I was like, don't they have seat? Wait a minute. That's the other thing. They got detail on them, don't they?
But remember, Smitty told and
Martin.
I honestly think, now that I think about it, I think that's what has I think that's what made Joey curious about what Smitty was doing, because remember, that's when Smitty was like, he didn't want the security detail when he was working because it was, he didn't want people following him. And remember when Joey volunteered, well, I'll do security, I remember when Joey volunteered. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's when he first might have been thinking about, well, why doesn't Smitty want security? Like, I don't know, but there's something that made him start following Smitty.
Yeah. But the fact that he came up with the fact that he is having an affair at a seedy
With
motel
Rashad.
with Rashad, I was like, okay. I would have let him believe that though. Me
Yeah, I
personally.
just would have let him. I would have let him go along with it. Because clearly you don't know who Rashad is. I mean, clearly
Mm-hmm.
you didn't. Nobody knows who Rashad is. They just know that
And
the
Randy
rumors
didn't
in
stick
Rashad's
around long
name.
enough to see. Randy didn't stick around long. Randy stuck around long enough to see Smitty go to the hotel room. He never saw Smitty and Rashad leave. He got all this. This is secondhand information from the lady at the desk. So Randy didn't really do his job because he don't even know who Rashad. He don't even know who the
As
man is.
always, as usual, per
So
usual.
yeah, so I would have actually let him. I would have let. Oh my God, Joe! I would have like, how do you know all this information? That's why I would have asked Joey first of all, how do you know all this information? What does it have to do with you? Even if I am cheating on my husband, that ain't your business. You got to worry about
Right.
Vanessa.
And I would have been like, why are you following me? Like, that would have
Mhm.
been more. I would have been like, what the hell? Why are you following me? Like, what the hell is going on? Like, where is this coming from?
I would let him run with everything. I would be like, yeah, that man is bending me over every which way from Sunday, and it's good.
Oh, and it's good. Oh. Oh,
So I would have let him run with every narrative he wants to run with. I was, I'd paint a picture for him. You want to see? I got videos. Like
I
I
know
tell
you
him,
heard me on the video. True.
I tell him everything. I let Joey run with that, with whatever narrative he wants to run with. And I'd like, if you want to go to my husband, we can have that conversation too.
Okay.
But I don't think you will do that because Joey is
Um,
what can benefit him.
it says Bill. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Joey confronts Smitty. Naomi's news hits Ashley. We kind of already talked about that, where Naomi had to let Ashley know that it's Leah
Mhm.
and child. Like I said, the whole hospital gonna know in a minute.
I wanted somebody to slap Ashley when Naomi told her because it's Leah. Oh my God. I'm like, girl, if you don't calm the fuck down, you're in the hospital. The bitch could be lurking anywhere. Calm down.
Or anybody
Don't
can
say
overhear y'all.
like Ashley was doing the most. I was like, girl, your friend just told you your boss is the one that sent Grace in that picture. I would like, okay, calm down. Don't freak out. But what the fuck we finna do?
Okay.
That's what I would have
Right.
said.
Let's come up with a plan at this point. Let's
Mhm.
come up with a plan. Like, that's crazy.
And then
Uh,
Naomi was telling her to go home. She's like, but I took someone else's shift. Girl, fuck that shift.
right. Girl, if you don't go sit your ass down somewhere, because I still don't know why you doing all this work and you still can't get a 1-bedroom apartment. Why are you still in that loft? The fuck?
Maybe she liked that loft. Maybe it's a loft that she paid for. Like she bought it.
She ain't buy that shit. It's an apartment.
Maybe it's like New York City where they can buy the apartment.
Child, she can afford all this overtime she working, she can afford a 1-bedroom damn apartment. She can move in the same apartment complex just down the hall. She been working there for 2 years. Girl, go get you a door for your bedroom. God damn. Right. And she got a promotion. Come on now.
Y'all let
Oh
Ashley
Lord.
live. Maybe Ashley is a minimalist.
Cajun, that's a good question. Why ain't nobody see the blood in the hallway from Grayson Child?
Because Leah Kuhn and cleaned it up.
But didn't she? I mean, I don't know.
I
I
mean, we
don't
know
know.
she turned off them cameras.
Mm-mm-mm. All right. Let me see. Bill gets an unwelcome surprise from his past. Now, this was cute. That the attorney representing the person suing Madison is
Mhm.
the guy he
Mike.
fired, Mike. That was funny.
It was funny, but I was like, did this woman know you got fired for sexual harassment?
Oh no, she probably don't know that.
Mm-mm. And it's revenge against Bill. Now Mike is still the same rude ass person he was.
Oh
But
yeah,
when Naomi came in, he's like, "Oh, you wore that outfit for me." I would have slapped the shit out of Mike. Mike would have
yeah,
been missing all his teeth.
right. Yeah, he'd have been picking up something. He'd have been picking something up. I do think that they're setting us up for Naomi to go work for Bill permanently
I
because
hope
he keeps saying, "You see how well we work together." And
not.
let's
Mhm.
be clear, Naomi, we ain't seen you with a client since the people that sued Mike. Like we ain't seen you with a client since June and since them ladies was suing Mike. I mean, what do you do all day, girl? What do
That
you do?
is like that is a good question. What does
She
Naomi
always talking
do?
about going to an office. We ain't seen no parts of an office.
Hmm.
We seen you in Orphe jeans with your laptop.
Yep, we do. Maybe that's her office. Maybe she works from
I
home.
guess.
Maybe
Maybe
she's
that is her office, honey.
maybe she worked from home, and so she can have a remote office, at the coffee shop at Worthy Jeans. But you
Right.
get it.
She never in court. We don't never hear her saying she got to go to court.
Maybe she's an immigration attorney.
Mm-mm.
Maybe she's an immigration attorney
I guess.
because she's never did. She's never. We ain't. Even when Ashley was telling her something about them files and shit, this is a real case. I said, is it Naomi? But okay.
I guess. I guess. Um. Next, we have Elon and Chelsea and Madison. So we had this situation down at Orphe Jeans where the guy was getting in Madison's face and Chelsea
Mm-hmm.
swatted his hand away. The man broke the phone, but we come to find out later on he was a plant by Mike. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not mad at Chelsea for swatting that phone away. I mean, the man got in their face. You told him to leave y'all alone. He kept going. And she really didn't assault. I mean, technically wasn't an assault, yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, she was like, get that out my face. Technically, yes, it was an assault, but it wasn't that deep. I mean, but again, she's Chelsea. And because it was a setup from the beginning, you know.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. I'm trying to put myself in her shoes and trying to see how I would react. Her reaction is better than mine, so I'll give it to her. Her reaction is much better than mine because I would have whooped the man ass. Because the minute I said leave us alone, and you continue to push that phone in my face, fuck you and that phone. Because I'm finna knock the phone out your hand, and then me and you finna get the tussling. Because I done told you more than once to leave me alone. So yeah, her reaction was, and she even said it. She even said it that it could have been like when they were trained, when they were boxing last episode. I was like, exactly. I would have been whack-a-mole in his ass like to the end of time because, like, dude, because it's also on him too, and that's why I don't understand when it comes to like paparazzi and people them who be in people's faces with their phones and shit trying to get people to talk to them. It's like the minute they hit y'all, then y'all want to cry assault. The minute somebody push you, hit you, it's an assault, but you're harassing them as well.
Exactly. No, y'all, Naomi has her own practice. She doesn't work for anybody. She has her own practice.
Yeah, on practice that we ain't never saw.
Right. Yeah, no, she's got her own practice. We just ain't never seen it, child.
Mm.
But Elon just happened to be there because he was on the phone with Jacob getting all the intel. So he was there to help try to smooth everything over. But then, like I said, we found out that he really was just there to try to get some dirt because that's how Mike is gonna play dirty.
Mm.
But Mike did bring up some valid points though and said, listen, the insurance company is going to settle. So y'all might as well go ahead and just settle and get this over with. A lot of times companies and stuff settle just to not drag stuff out, not
Correct.
because they feel like they're wrong. So
Look
I
at
don't
this.
know. It'll be
Look at our media. They settled with y'all's
the orange.
president.
Yeah.
Y'all's president, not my president, but y'all's
Don't you
president.
say y'all.
I'm talking about the people's, not y'all, not us.
Okay, I'm about to say, because
They,
I
they
don't know that
president.
hoe.
They president, not ours. But they settled with him. But here's the
Naomi
thing.
works for the law office of Orphe Jeans.
I don't. Here's the thing with Mike. I was listening to what Mike was saying, but at the same token, I still go back to what I have been saying about this woman. It's like you listen to someone online as opposed to taking your child to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
So it still falls on you. That is your responsibility to make sure that your like go to your PD and go to your child's pediatrician and talk to your child's pediatrician about this instead of going to the doctors of Google, the doctors of AI, all that kind of stuff. It's still on you as the parent. And I do get it. The insurance company may settle to make it go away. Not saying that they are accepting fault, but they probably would settle not for what Mike was asking Bill for. What was it, 40 million? They ain't gonna settle for that much. They may throw you a little chump change, say, hey, just get the fuck away from us, don't sue us, drop the lawsuit.
Right.
But it's still on
But that's
her.
why so many people just sue because a lot of times you can walk away with something even if nothing really happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the problem with our judicial system now. People making money off of nothing. Now she ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
get no $40 million, but people
No.
making money, and I agree. Like, I don't even think this should be a thing But unfortunately, in our current legal system, unfortunately, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, people sue doctors after doctors told them not to do what they did, and they still sue. And it's like, but the doctor told you not to do it. The doctor said that this surgery is not recommended. And people still turn around and sue, and it's like, but I told you not to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait till we meet Madison's mom. I think that's gonna be a moment. I don't know.
I can't either.
All right, so Chad, I keep losing my place. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, we don't care about that part. I mean, we kind of already talked about that. All right, so because it just talks about Nicole and Carlton. We already talked about that. So Chelsea faces a crisis with support from Danny, Kat, and Bill, and that's when she goes. I mean, it goes viral and she goes live. Which honestly, that's one thing I do love about what Beyond the Gates does. They do a good job of bringing things current because that's a real thing. Like Chelsea is this big influencer. She's got all of these followers. We've seen her use her platform multiple times, and that's a real thing. Like fuck us, like Danny said, Vernon. Okay, he did a press conference because that's what he knows. But Chelsea, girl, turn your phone on, go live, say what needs to be said, and I think that's so real.
It was a cute scene because I thought it was so funny when she called Bill, and Bill put her on speaker because Naomi was in the office, and then she's like, okay, and I'm about to put you on speaker, Dad, because he's like, is that your mom in the background? She's like, yeah, I'm gonna put y'all on speaker, and then it was Danny talking, and then Kat chimes in. He's like, Kat is on the phone call too. He's like, Chelsea, bit of advice: the next time you call your attorney, let them know who all is in a room listening on the phone call. I thought that was funny.
Right.
Here's also something that irritates me. It's his wife. She plays this jealousy role, but I never understand her with this jealousy role because she felt the way because Danny was on the phone and Danny was giving input, and Danny said something, and he's like, oh, he's like, Danny's right. Danny's always right. I was like, Haley, why do you care? But you got to put on the act. This, hey, writers, over here, listen to me, bro. So I know we're getting ready to wrap up the Impaler storyline. Wrapping it up because from what I saw in the previews and what I read from next week, you're doing a good job. The next storyline we need to wrap up, Haley.
Right? Can we just whatever we're gonna do? Can we just do it?
Let's wrap that up
because I'm tired.
Yeah, let's wrap that one up in a nice tight little bow. Because I'm.
Did you hear Naomi throw the little dig when Bill said, well, no, with Haley said, worst mistake you ever made was hiring that worst thing that ever happened to this law firm. And Naomi said, that's debatable, baby. Yeah. I said, damn, Haley, you can't catch a break, girl.
I was like, girl, that's debatable. The worst thing in this firm was hiring you. No matter how bad Mike was.
Okay, Mike was at least a good lawyer. He was just an asshole.
Yeah.
He was just a chauvinist. He was just, but he was at least a good lawyer from what we could tell.
You're the worst mistake to this company, this firm.
Right. Okay.
I digress.
Smitty meets with Tomas about Lynette. Again, this is the craziest shit. So at first, Tomas was doing a good job about not really saying anything. But then when he realized how much information Smitty had, he was like, well, whenever you find out anything, you call me and tell me. Why?
I don't know. I don't know. An investigative journalist and you're an attorney. You should have all the information, not him.
I mean, the fact that everybody has more information than her own attorney is sad.
You should have all the information.
Right.
You represented her. And what she told, whatever she told you is protected by attorney-client privileges. But okay. But I'm gonna ask an investigative journalist. An investigative journalist. I'm gonna read it one more time. He is an investigative journalist.
Child.
What he find, I should already know. Again, because I'm her attorney. She was protected by the retainer, by retaining us as her attorneys, attorney-client privileges. Everybody, like I said, everybody know. Even Kat knew. Kat knew about Leah, and she's like, "Wait a minute, that's the chief of staff at Garland. I don't know her like that, but I know her." Smitty has found out about embezzling money from Leah and other people, and Tomas still didn't know had this information. How did you not have again, Tomas? That's what you were representing her for. You were representing her for this
Right?
case.
How do you not know her list of victims?
Like you were representing her for this case.
I don't
Because
know.
I
It's
was shocked because I
crazy.
was shocked to find that out when it was said that when Leah said that she lost all her money and she said the case was settled. I was like, oh, that was this case. How the fuck someone else don't know this shit? I was like, that doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't make sense. Like this whole thing, like it again, I like how y'all didn't know nothing about Lynette? You didn't know who her victims were. You didn't know that one of her victims was right there at the hospital. Like y'all didn't even like, and I understand y'all were defending her, so you would have had no reason to talk to her victims. But how do you not know who they are?
Right.
It's weird. I don't know. Tomas knew he had a picture of Lynette's victims, and that's how Kat said she knew.
He
But
just got there.
but the fact that Kat had to be the one to tell him, how do you not know who this woman is? Like you don't have a bio of who these people are? Especially she's high profile. She's the chief of staff for one of the biggest hospitals in the area. How do you not know who this woman is? I don't know. It's just weird to me, but okay. Even Isaiah tell each other they love him. That's great. Yay for them. Yay.
After that whole macaroni and cheese dinner.
Child, listen, you still love him after all he fed you was macaroni and one cupcake on your birthday. I mean, listen, if you like it, I love it, girl. If you like it, I love it.
It's giving struggle love.
You said Tomas knew who Leah was. I don't think he knew Kat knew her. Well, why wouldn't he think that Kat used to work at the hospital?
Her parents are both doctors at the hospital.
Yeah. I don't know. Now we did okay. So this is something that's not in the summary. At least I haven't seen it in the summaries yet. But Joey did call Leah and warn her. You remember that?
Now here's the thing. I was looking at that scene and I was very confused about that scene. And I'll tell you why I was confused about that scene. We saw him on the phone. We saw Leah on the phone. I think they made a point to not show them talking to one another because we never really saw. Because you know how when like this week when Jacob talked to Naomi or even his dad, you know, you get this different scene. Like you'll get the scene with him on the phone, and then you get the scene with his dad on the phone. They made a point not to show that, or even us hear their voices on the receiving end. So I was wondering, did he really call Leah? Because it was implied that he called her. Because he didn't even say. Notice they never said a name to each other, who they were talking to. Oh, hey Joey, or hey Leah. So I'm wondering, who was he really on the phone with?
That's a theory. I do think he called her, but I think they want us to think that it's his sister, which I did at first, but now I'm not so sure. Now I think Joey is the impaler.
Okay.
I think Joey's the one calling the shots, and I think the sister is going to be another storyline. At first I thought that was his sister, but I'm not so certain now.
Because that's where I was coming back to. Like I'm not so sold on Leah being his sister anymore.
Yeah, I'm not so sold on that either. At first I was, but now I'm like, no, I don't think that's his sister. Because now they got the whole thing with him and Vanessa and the sister, and this
Mm-hmm.
letter from the sister saying, don't look for me and all that. Like that's a whole nother avenue that we going down with that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think Joey's Dan Paula? Who do y'all put it in chat? Who do y'all think Dan Paula is?
Now, I see a lot of people still running with this theory that they think it's Kyle, but I just don't buy that.
I don't know.
I don't see it. Because somebody was like, and somebody made the point exact what I was thinking. If he's this the impaler, he just gave Nicole free reign to his house. And if I'm doing shady, illegal business dealings, I ain't finna give nobody, no matter how good we are in bed, I ain't giving you free reign to my house.
Unless it's not his real house.
And I saw somebody else come up with that theory. Maybe that's not his real house.
Andre. Interesting. Doug. Ooh, Doug. Because I still don't think Doug is dead.
I don't either. And it's something in the synopsis for next week that makes me think that, because I think it's happening on Friday. Yes, it's Friday. It says one of the McBrides has a stunning reunion.
I've been saying that from the beginning.
Yeah, it says one of the McBrides has a stunning reunion. Like I said, next week looks like it's gonna be a good week.
Because Donnell is missing. Remember the preview? Donnell is missing at the beginning of the cotillion. Donnell's missing. Mm-hmm. Ooh, Doug is coming back. Now, Doug is the Impala. I'm here for it. Ooh, I'm here for it. Ooh, okay. Well, let's hold on to that one. Yeah, Joey is too obvious. I don't think it's Joey. Well, I do, but I don't. I don't know. But it is obvious. I agree. It is obvious. Doug was struggling to make money for his gambling debts. I doubt he's the mastermind. Well, because remember, once he's dead, he no longer has the constraints of being an upstanding citizen. He can do illegal shit. And he knows his way around a hospital. He knows the needs and stuff. I could see him doing it because he's not dumb. He was struggling to find ways to pay for his gambling debts when he was an upstanding doctor and had to uphold
Hippocratic oath.
Yeah. So I don't know. I could see it as a surgeon. I definitely could see it. I mean, I don't think Doug is that smart. He's weak and not intimidating. I don't think he's that weak. I think he was weak for Vanessa. We saw a couple of glimpses of Doug with some balls.
Yeah, when he's trying to come for Joey.
Yeah, we saw a couple of glimpses. Absolutely. So we'll see. Let me see. So, it says Joey makes trouble with Vanessa. I don't think Joey made trouble with Vanessa. I think Vanessa made trouble for Joey trying to find his sister that he didn't ask her to look for.
She minding the business that he didn't tell her to mind. Well, I guess they say that because of him bringing up Doug's name, and she got pissed off and left. But girl, that was on you. He did not tell you to find his sister. Like he ain't say find what the fuck is this, Heather? He didn't tell you to find Heather. That's something you want to do.
Right. He didn't ask you, ma'am. So they got mad. But then Vanessa was talking to Donnell and he showed up with some cufflinks. And Donnell was like, "You're not my daddy."
Where is Deanna?
Where is Deanna, child?
Is she gonna show up this week?
I don't know. They said that Deanna wasn't coming. So we'll see if Deanna comes, honey.
Oh, she is. She'll be there Friday.
And what is up? Okay, listen. This Mona Randy thing. Why?
It's very weird.
Why do they think we need this in our life?
It's just weird.
It is so weird. Because Mona, do you like the boy or not? The boy
That's
tried to flirt with you when you got mad at him. But then when you found out that the girl not around no more, then you found out, then it seemed like you wasn't as mad. But you still playing this holy roller. I'm too pure and chaste. Girl, I don't get it.
that's
I
what
don't
bothers
like,
me.
I wasn't mad with the flirting part of it, but then making her this holy roller that she's so, you know, like on this level of, I don't
That's
know.
where I lose it with Mona. It's you like the man, you know what he does for a living, you know who he works for. So if that conflicts with your religious moral values, stop flirting with the man. Like I don't that part I don't get. It's the religious aspect of Mona that kind of throws me for a loop because you clearly like the man. Then you got offended when the man propositions you for sex. Girl, you know you want that.
And you know you do. It
Church
is
people
just
have sex
weird. I
too.
don't know. It's just weird. Mona Mona wants a piece of Randy. It's just weird. So we had like a whole thing with Mona and Randy, and it was just weird. She trying to play hard to get, but she doing a good job.
It definitely is. Because I wouldn't wanna.
Now we haven't seen Mona since 2025. You know what, V Spence?
Like I was just like, what is this and why?
Okay, so Jacob and Smitty realize the plasma ring operation may be ending soon. There's this big meeting at the warehouse, and Jacob done told his daddy the Impala's supposed to be there. They getting all their ducks in a row. And listen, I'm okay with the pace that they're taking with this. I'm okay with the
Mhm.
pace that they're taking. Hold on, I'll be right back. JB, you
Okay.
talk to the people about the Impala. I don't know. I'll be right back.
Okay. Y'all say they realize it's May sweeps. Time to wrap this up. Mm, I guess. I guess that's what they're doing with this. That ain't the storyline that needs to wrap up. The storyline that needs to wrap up is Haley and Bill. That storyline needs to wrap the hell up and soon because I'm sick of it. Like I'm just really sick of that storyline. Um, the whole Mona and Randy storyline, y'all. That's just I just like I said, the problem that I really have is Mona. Something something about it's just if they didn't write in the fact that Mona was so religious, I would have been okay with this storyline. But the fact that that woman is so damn religious just throws me for a damn loop. It's just like my God, that's why I can't stand church people to this day. They are
Yeah,
they
I
are
would be okay with the storyline too if Mona just liked him. And even if Mona was a little bit religious, like, you need to come to church with me, you need to pray. And then but this whole over, no, I'm a woman of God. Don't touch me. And girl, you was flirting with that boy. Go sit down somewhere.
and church people be the biggest freaks.
Well, that's what I heard.
I've heard that too, and I know I've dealt with some church people,
I bet you
and,
have.
and they are some freaks. And it's
I
like,
know.
wow, yeah, yeah. I dealt with a pastor, and I was so shocked. I was like, wow.
And
And
they keep bringing up Dante. I need Dante to show up. They keep bringing up Dante because they brought Dante's name up again when Leslie was talking to Ava about how she didn't know her mom and how Dante was the reason. Listen, I need Dante. I need him. I need that storyline.
are y'all side eyeing me?
Huh?
I'm looking at the comments, and everybody got these side eyes. Yes,
Oh.
huh?
Oh,
Everybody has a side.
about you dating the church
I
people.
didn't date. It was just we
You
just
just
it
had
went,
sex.
yeah, it was sex.
Mm-hmm.
The more y'all want more
Mm-hmm.
details. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
would it be so? how about I didn't? So I didn't. I actually, the crazy thing is, I had no. So I didn't know. I didn't know. We didn't know each other like that. Because again, this is somebody that's much older than I am, right? And I looked at the last name. I was like, "Oh, this is a very interesting last name." It was a common last. It's a common last name. Last name is Brown, right? And I was like, "Oh, oh, oh." I was like Brown, because I was like, I know some Browns that I went to school with.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I find out that this was one of my friend's parents? I was like, oh my god! I ain't never said no, I ain't said nothing to this day. So, long story short, I've actually had sex with I had sex with two of my friends' parents. Did not know. One of them is my real good friend. We were in band together. I never saw. I always saw one parent. I think her parents were divorced. I pray to God they were divorced. I pray they were divorced. But I didn't know. And then, so how I finally found out was she posted a picture when she graduated college. I said, "Oh shit!" I was like, "I know you fucking lying."
Oh my gosh!
I was like, "I know you fucking lying." I was like, "I know you fucking lying."
Right, Quake, my mouth dropped too.
I was like, "I know you fucking lying."
Right, Harold, you
And
did gagged on
that's how
everybody.
I found out about both of my friends. I was like, "Oh my!" They posted pictures. I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, and one of them is my classmate. Been on, so we've known each other for years. I was like, but again, I've never saw their parents. I was like, oh. But when now my band friend, after I went back in my memory bank, I was like, oh shit, you did see that motherfucker. I was like, well, it is what it is. You had sex with two of your friends' parents. Again, it wasn't, and they sought me out. I didn't seek them out. Sought me out. But yeah, had sex with two friends' parents. Had sex.
Wow.
And like
You
I
need
said,
to.
one of them was a pastor. That one I did not know. I was like, oh, you a pastor. Damn. But okay. But I'm from a small town, so that's another thing. I'm from a very small town. Like a little,
Ooh,
so I'm from a small town, so these things happen.
sex with me so amazing. Anyway, all right. Well, um, I kind of skipped over something, so let me go back. Anita
Mm-hmm.
and Vernon discussed the next steps. So Anita, and again, I think for the purposes of the storyline, I think this was a great conversation for people to understand that even after chemo, these are some of the conversations. So Anita has decided to do the less evasive surgery, which is just a lumpectomy. Um,
Oh shit. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
he's laughing at the comments, y'all. He's not laughing at the lumpectomy. He's laughing at the
oh
comments.
shit. Katora, no, I actually really didn't tell about us the last name because that is a pretty common last name in my hometown. It's a very common last, and we ain't on my channel. We on Really Be's channel. So that friend, I don't think that friend even know. I don't even think that friend know I have a YouTube. So, and even if she do, hey, I didn't say her name.
You didn't.
I didn't say her name. But it's the fact that JB, you were trying to get closer. But God, child, I cannot.
Listen.
But again, y'all, I am from a small town, so strange things happen. But hey, so yeah, we were talking about the lumpectomy of it all.
So, I mean, I'm just saying it. I mean, again, that's a needed conversation. So, we see that's what's going to be happening with Anita. Anything more with that?
Mm-mm. What I will say is I am glad that the storyline has wrapped up because it was just
It was a lot.
yeah, it was heavy.
Yeah. Down to the country club, we see where Nicole and Samantha are clashing with the Bella Claires.
Baby. Anastasia would have got 2 to the dome.
Listen, I'm about to say, Nicole, I needed you to give her something because you wasn't giving her nothing. I
Baby,
was
because
very disappointed in you, Nicole. You wasn't giving
I
her
was
nothing.
too. Because you're not gonna sit here and call my grand. You're not gonna sit here and call her trash. That was the fact that what had me. You call that baby trash.
Yeah, that was a yeah. I needed you to do better, Nicole. I needed you to do better. I'm sorry, not sorry. I needed you to do better.
Mm-hmm. Because Anastasia would have been missing, like much like Mike would have been missing some teeth. Anastasia would have been missing teeth, hair, everything. She would have been fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Her
she
and
would have had to.
Chessie.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Um, yeah. I needed more. I needed more from Nicole in that moment. But basically, Samantha now says that she don't want to do the cotillion because of the way that people been bullying her.
But they've
I
been
love,
doing that.
huh?
They have been doing that.
Yeah, but I guess she just reached her wits end. I mean, enough is enough is enough. I mean, everybody gets to a point where, and like she said, at the you got this far, but at the cotillion, you're gonna fall on your face and everybody's gonna realize that you never really belonged here. It's just a lot.
It is. I can get it. I can get it. But eh, I wouldn't let Chessie or her raggedy grandma get to me too much.
And she is raggedy looking.
Yeah, nah. And then she gonna throw shade
Nicole
at
should have
Nicole about how
slapped her.
many.
Right. Nicole should have slapped the hell out of her. We know she know how to choke a bitch.
Sure do. And that's what I was hoping she was gonna do. At least do something to her. Because it was the fact that she called the girl trash. It's the fact that you called a
I think
teenage
Samantha
girl
need to
trash.
just whoop her ass. Catch
It's
her
the
in the
fact that,
hallway, clip her
yeah.
up, coming down the steps, something.
Mm-hmm. Because that was what got me was that you called the girl trash. Then to talk about June, okay, we know their mom was a drug addict, was a former drug addict. You a woman that's been married 3 different times. I could call you a hoe.
And Nicole got her on that one at first, but then after that, it was downhill from there, child.
Because girl, I can call you a hoe.
Okay.
Or what's wrong with you? Or what's wrong with you that you've been married 3 different times?
Okay.
It must not, you must be lacking something. Obviously, she's lacking personality.
Something. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this cotillion. I hope the
Too.
cotillion doesn't disappoint me like the Winterfest. I hope I'm gonna get what I need. I don't know. This is where I said I got it mixed up. So we already talked about Jacob and Smitty. Grayson gets a new life or death deadline. Marcel questions Leah.
Mm-hmm.
Ted asks Monica for help with Shanice. And Eva supports Samantha, but Tyrell ends up making her cry.
Who cried?
It says Tyrell made Samantha cry. Not on purpose, I don't think.
Oh, we bought her that gift. Okay.
Yeah. Grayson gets a new life. I mean, basically, Leah's just threatening him, telling him to get his ass down to that clinic. He done went over. Derek didn't want to hire him. She done went over Derek's head and went straight to Leslie. Leslie said, "You better hire his ass and leave me the hell alone." So Grayson has to get his ass down to the clinic, and they want him to start moving blood like immediately.
That was weird to me too. Y'all don't want to get the lay of the land?
Right. He was like, I know you don't think I'm supposed to start like now. Like, that's too soon.
And then she's talking about we already behind schedule. Well, bitch, he got stabbed. He got stabbed. So what do you expect? But it was the fact that it's like time is of the essence to move this blood. Again, we're at Garland. He knows the lay of the land. He can give Jacob the plasma and the blood on the elevator, which I still think that was stupid. But at the clinic, where what's his name? Derek works at the clinic. Derek's gonna be watching him like a hawk.
Right.
He's
And like you
hiring him.
said, Derek never trusted him from the beginning. And I mean, yeah, part of the reason why he didn't trust him is because because of
His feelings for Ashley.
Ashley, but he didn't trust him from the beginning. He was like, it's something about him that ain't right.
So yeah, that didn't make any sense to me. But hey, and then when Marcel was questioning Leah, I was like, "Girl, you are giving yourself away.
Yeah.
Like you were literally giving yourself away." What did you find? Oh, because he was like, "Oh yeah, the cameras went off on when Smitty went to the hospital first time, the cameras went down, but he said there was a schedule of maintenance." Then she was like, then he was like, but it went down again, so somebody had to turn that off. Oh well, and he's like, but and you say nothing gets by you at your hospital, right? She was flustered. I was like, "Girl, can you do
Hmm.
better?"
Which lets you know that whatever's going on, Marcel ain't in on it.
Mm-mm. Which that is so odd that Marcel's not in on it.
Which is probably all the more reason why we know it's not Joey.
Yeah,
Because if a Joey was involved, Marcel would at least know something about it. You know. Somebody said that he got the safe from Ava.
he
Did I
got the
not?
pen. He got the pen from Eva because he was trying to get into the this case where the blood was, and she stupidly went up there and put the pen in. I was like, "You ain't gonna cover it
Oh,
up."
I must have missed that. Maybe I didn't finish watching the whole episode because I must have missed that. I don't remember seeing that part.
Yeah,
But maybe that's just me, child.
but she went and she didn't even cover it up. She just literally went and put it in, and he saw the numbers. I was like, "Oh,
Mm.
okay, girl," because he was like, "I'm trying to get something out of here." She's like, "Oh, I got you."
Damn Eva. Always trying to be helpful, child.
Right?
Um, that's pretty much where my notes end. So if there's anything else, I might have missed it. So I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Now, based on what you read, what's going on next week? I mean, you don't have to spoil it for people, but like we know the
Okay.
cotillion is next week. So
Yeah. Um. So one thing it says here is, so I'm not gonna give y'all everything, but it says here someone dies while the platinum debutante is crowned.
mm.
Um, Tyrell and Jessica gonna slip away for their first time together.
Oh
So
yeah,
like,
we did see where Martin was talking to him about his first time and making sure he stay strapped up and all of that. I said, look at this misogyny. You
it
gonna
is
sit here, you gonna
because
sit here and school him on his first time, but when Samantha wanted to get her some,
yeah, y'all scolded that girl. Bill, Cat, and Tomas compare notes. Let's see what else it says. Marcel questions a perp. I don't know who that's gonna be.
mm,
It was something else that I read. Uh, it says something about Andre and Danny console someone they love. I don't know who that is.
mm.
And then, like I already said earlier, one of the McBrides has a stunning reunion. So it's gonna be a good week. Now I don't think now I saw people talk about who they think is the person that's gonna die. They think it's Jacob, but I don't think it's Jacob. And I started kind of putting things together. I'm like, it's either gonna be Grayson or it'll be Derek. One of those two are I think gonna be the ones that's gonna die. I don't think it's Jacob
I definitely don't think it's Jacob. I think it's gonna be one of them too.
because I
Because
think
both
that.
of them are disposable to this. I mean, both of them are disposable.
But I saw people say Leah. They think like Leah might get it too, but I don't
I
know
don't
about Leah
know.
either. I don't know.
I mean, Leah could go too. I mean, we wouldn't miss her either. We never saw her until this storyline, so we wouldn't miss her.
Yeah. On one thing it says is Nicole is asked to reach out to a distraught colleague. I don't know who that would be.
A distraught colleague.
Mhm.
Interesting. Well, we know we got a lot going on next week, you guys. JB is hosting. Next week is Memorial Day weekend, so I'm not sure what everybody has going on. So we'll let me and JB will let you guys know closer to the end of the week what it's going to be looking like review wise.
It might be better for Saturday for me because I
Okay.
do plan on because I do plan on going somewhere for Memorial Day weekend. I was gonna come out there, but the hotels are too expensive.
Well, yeah, I could. Well, that's gay pride. I could have told you that.
But I've been out there I've been there before for Pride, and I didn't spend nearly as much as they are asking for now.
Oh, okay.
Because I came out there in 2024, and I spent overall, I think I spent about $700. But now it's gonna be like almost 1,000 because the hotel that I stayed at, that hotel is not $800. I was like, what the fuck? And it was about 5 or 6 when I came out there in 20. But I also had to remember who was the president in 2024, who is the
Yeah.
president in 2026. We're in a
Yeah.
war, JB. So I was like, yeah, we're in a war.
Yeah.
So I'm not going. So I'm not coming. So unfortunately, I'm not coming to DC. So I'm going to Cali for the weekend.
Okay.
So, but I'm probably gonna leave
I'm going
late.
back to Cali.
So, but I'm probably gonna I'm gonna do a late flight out there. So we'll still be able to go, in the early.
Okay. Yeah, because I was supposed to be going out of town next weekend, but I don't think I'm going anywhere. So
not y'all. You say better on a Saturday because you're going. Y'all don't know. I don't. Y'all on this church comment. I am not gonna be on no church on no Sunday. Sweat like a hoe.
Child.
In the
Leave that man alone about his church. All alone on a Sunday morning.
So I'm actually staying with somebody when I get to LA. So I'm not. So
okay.
Yeah, I'm staying with
So
somebody.
you saving the hotel fee, yeah.
So I'm staying with somebody. Not somebody told you to go to Buc-ee's.
Huh?
Somebody Quake said go to Buc-ee's.
Oh, I do need to go to Buc-ee's. Maybe I don't know about Labor Day weekend going to Buc-ee's. I don't know about that one. But I'm definitely gonna go to Buc-ee's before the summer's over. I'm definitely gonna go before the summer's over. Maybe I will get up next Sunday and drive down. I don't know.
So yeah,
that's gonna be going towards like the beach, and I don't think that's where I want to be going on Memorial Day weekend.
I'm pretty sure them gas prices are gonna be high next weekend.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh yeah, the gas prices are gonna go up next weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna save my black ass right here.
That's why I said I was gonna come out there, but I was like, everything's gonna be high next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God! But that's why I'm glad I'm staying with somebody. So.
Yeah. All right, y'all. With that being said, I'm about to get out of here.
Is it the pass I'm saying with? No, I am not.
They are not gonna let that, baby. They ain't gonna let you live with that.
No, they're not. I love y'all though, because how old was I? And that is so crazy, because literally, this is my classmate, so we're the same age, literally the same age, because we were born in the same year. It's like I had to be at least 20 or 21 years old. That's like something I just don't understand people who's, here's the thing, if y'all do it, that is on y'all, but it's just not for me. I can't do nobody significantly younger than me. Older than me, maybe. Cajun, if you don't go straight to hell, you're older than me. You're older than me, Cajun. And I know that because I saw your Instagram and how old, what year you were born. You're older than me. So yeah, that's that. Oh, we didn't talk about what we got coming up for the rest of the weekend, did we?
Yep. Tell us what you got coming up, boo.
Oh, so y'all, unfortunately, Baddies is back tonight. So we got Baddies USA Chapter 2, Real Housewives of Atlanta is tonight, and Rhode Island. So I did see that Andy asked for questions for the reunion, so that is wrapping up relatively soon. And they got renewed for season 2. So congratulations
to the Rhode renewed. Yep.
Congratulations to the Rhode Island ladies. I feel like I want to do a bit. I saw that Scotty is live talking about Drew because I want to talk about Drew and this whole. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna ask you here before we get off. To the people, I don't know if y'all complain about K Michelle tweeting, but what's the difference between K Michelle tweeting and Drew tweeting? They both tweet during Real Housewives of Atlanta. They literally both tweet during
Child,
the
they just
show,
want to complain about K Michelle.
and that's what it is. But that's all I got, you guys. Is Real Housewives of Atlanta. So y'all know that I do the recorded version first, and then tomorrow we'll have the live version of the episode, and that's all I got. So I have officially dropped Bell Collective Birmingham. I am watching the show. I just decided not to continue to review it, but I am watching it. I do think it's a good show. Um, I kind of see where Stormy was coming from with that whole Tiffany stuff, but hey, that's just me. I think Tiffany's a weirdo, but I think most of them are weirdos. Even Kayla, I don't see it for Kayla either. But hey,
Kayla's special.
she is look like a deer in headlights.
Yeah. I think Bell Collective Birmingham is going to frustrate me because I can separate and I'm not saying you're doing this, I'm just saying in general.
Mm-hmm.
I can separate my personal feelings about somebody from individual situations.
Mm-hmm.
And that frustrates me when I feel like people just decide they don't like somebody, so it don't matter. I feel like that's what we went through with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Once people decided that they loved Melody, and it was like nothing else mattered. Melody could do no fucking wrong. And it's just frustrating. I like Stormy. I do like Stormy, but I do think that Stormy is doing a lot. Do I think that Tiffany is a lot? Yes. But I don't think that Stormy is innocent.
No, I definitely give you that. I'll definitely give you that. Because when you said what you said on your live yesterday, I had to kind of think about what you said, and I was like, that does make sense. Because I got what you were saying, and my whole standpoint was with Stormy, was Stormy doing too much when she kept asking her, what does Sonetta say? What does Sonetta say? What does Sonetta say? She was. But I kind of understood it. If she had said it once, like, I would have said it phrased like, what does Sonetta tell you? Because me and Sonetta had no damn conversations with each other. So I don't know what she told you, but my issue with you was the mop, and left it at that.
Yeah.
But I definitely would have said, what does Sonetta tell you? Because I don't like for people to go, I don't like for people to go around and say, like that's what me and you, like you was using Scotty as an example. Like if you say Scotty told me that you felt this way, I would have been like, well, I don't know what Scotty told you because me and Scotty didn't have that conversation. But what offended me was XYZ.
And I would have been cool with that. I would have been so cool with that. But it just, and then even with the dinner situation, I get it. I don't think that I do think that Stormy is claustrophobic because we know she's got a lot of little, I do think that she probably don't like sitting in the middle. I'm fine with that. But again, when you know you already got beef with somebody, when you know you and somebody already ain't cool, and then you walk into a room and you see you're supposed to sit next to them and you just pick up your shit and walk away. I mean, yeah, she did say, oh, I got claustrophobia. But y'all, when I say y'all, I'm just saying in general, act like Tiffany wasn't supposed to feel like it was personal. I'm sorry. My reaction probably would have been the same way. Like, oh, okay. All right. That's funny.
Yeah.
But again, it is.
To answer the question, what made me stop reviewing it? It was me. So y'all remember the weekend I went to the Bruno Mars concert? I don't like to get behind on stuff. And when I got behind on it, I was like, you know what? I don't want to play catch up. So that's really why I stopped reviewing it. If it weren't for that, I would still be reviewing it. Because again, I think it's a good show. I do like how it's significantly different from the original Bell Collective, where we actually get the real business. Because I mean, the original Bell Collective has deviated from that. Because remember that first season of Bell Collective,
has a lot.
It deviated because they were talking about Ferris Street that was the whole revitalizing Ferris Street. So that was, and that's where the original Bills lost me at, when y'all got far away from the fucking plot. It's okay to give me mess and drama, but y'all got so far away from it. And I think the reason why they got away from it is because the scandal of it all with Glendale and his cheating, because that became a
Mm-hmm.
whole ass storyline. So that's where the original Bill, actually, where real original lost me at was when they got to their reunion, and Marie and Letitia were trying to fight Latrice. That lost me. I was like, oh God, how we jumping the fence with this? Every last one of Carlos shows, they get violent some kind of way. They get violent. Love and Marriage Huntsville has gotten violent. But hey, I digress. I don't watch them shows like that, so I don't know what's going on with them. They could have got back on track. I sincerely doubt it.
They didn't.
They could have got back on track, but I know they didn't.
Right. I'm gonna say they didn't.
And shout out to Huntsville. They got renewed for another season. I don't know why.
Child, Huntsville ain't never going nowhere.
I don't know why that show got renewed. But
They
hey,
do need some new blood though. They need to shake some shit up over there. What do I have going on? So what I have going on, of course, you guys are gonna get the Real Housewives of Potomac tonight. I'm debating about
ooh,
doing a live. I haven't done a tribe meeting, but honestly, y'all, I don't know what's going on. I hope I'm not getting sick because I have this headache that I'm trying to get rid of, and I slept in, but I still feel tired. So I'm not sure if I'm coming back or not. I've already done 2 lives, and I said Potomac. I mean Atlanta. Y'all know what I mean, child. Atlanta. That'll be tonight. So I don't know. I think I might just chill out for the next couple of hours, you know. But if I don't, I do have some announcements to make. So if I don't do a tribe meeting today, I will definitely be doing a tribe meeting tomorrow. I know I still need to get caught up on Rhode Island, so I'm gonna just do a double up. Last week's episode of Rhode Island was kind of like, and at the end was when it got real exciting. So I'll pick it up. I'll just double up the episodes.
I'm gonna ask you a question about that. Do you feel like some of this stuff is staged?
No.
You don't feel like some of it, because I do believe that the person sent Joellen a text message, but I question when she gets these messages.
I think this is what I think. I don't think it's staged like it's not real. I think Joellen is in on it. I think Joellen is closer to. I think Joellen is friends with the mistress, and I think she's closer to the mistress than she's trying to let on. So I think they're staging it. I think they're staging it to when they're filming, but I don't think it's staged. So, like for example, when they left the polo game, from the story that came out, the reason why they left the way they did is because the mistress was threatening to show up.
Oh.
So like I think people on the cast are giving the mistress information.
Okay.
So that's why they had to leave, and that's why he left Rula at home and went to go talk to the mistress. And that's why, remember, Joellen was like, he's with her right now. He's with the mistress right now. Girl, how do you know that?
That's what I've been that's where I've been coming from. Is like, how does Joellen, because she keeps saying people are sending it to her. I'm like, this can't be like.
But Joellen admitted that she knows the mistress.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, this got to be the mistress telling you this stuff, because this ain't a friend. Because the way she says it is like you would think it's the mistress telling a friend that's telling Joellen. I'm like, I don't think that's what it is. It feels like you getting firsthand information from this woman.
Mm-hmm. I do not have any oil of oregano. What's that for?
But yeah, that's what. So, because like it just felt like some of the scenes just feel like it happens. But now that you say that the mistress was threatening to come to scenes, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense to me. I was like, oh, okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. They're going to have a season 1 reunion. I can definitely say that. Rula, ma'am, you got a lot to answer for this reunion. I hope you got a divorce ready.
They were on Watch What Happens Live talking about that they're working things out and they're still together. And child, no.
I know.
No.
Somebody asked me, do I believe Rula's going to come back for season 2? I do believe she will. But I don't know how she's gonna get. Her story. She's gonna be the focal point again next season. Especially
Interesting.
especially with this woman now coming public, and we know who she is.
Well, it'll be interesting with for Liz's storyline too, because there's a court date for
Yeah.
Dino in July.
Oh,
And I was
they
like,
finna,
ooh, I said, if
oh, they finna
she
pick.
right, if Liz gets indicted, baby, I'm going to Rhode Island.
Oh, they finna. You know what they gonna do? Whenever reunion airs, part two of their reunion, them cameras going up the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Them cameras going up ASAP
Mm-hmm.
with the stuff with Liz, Rula, and the stuff that I've heard about Kelsey with this man, because they said that that house was his mother's house.
Well, they said that the two of them been broke up.
I heard that.
Mm-hmm. That's what Rosie said. Rosie said they ain't been together in 2 years, child.
Two.
Two.
Mm-mm.
They said, according to Rosie, she said Kelsey been out that house.
Oh wow.
But I
Yes.
believe it because I feel like they were setting us up for that all season.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they kept getting mad at Rosie, because Rosie said, that's why I asked the question when they were like, oh, Kelsey's going through a hard time. And she was like, oh, so is she still, like, is she back with the other boyfriend? Like, that's what Rosie was saying. And she said, of course, then the minute she said that, that's when everybody started yelling at her, child.
For season 2, I need, if Rosie gonna be like Ashley and Whitney, I need her to be like Ashley and Whitney. Granted, I can't stand either one of those two women, but the one thing about those two women, now Whitney will cry, but that's when Whitney is trying to get out of something. But for the most part, Whitney and Ashley, when they are messy, they do not cry when the women come back at them. And granted, I don't like either one of them two like that.
Mm.
But I want Rosie, if she's gonna be the bone carrier, the pot stirrer,
Mm-hmm.
when the women, come back at her, I don't want her to be crying next season. That's what I don't want.
Stand in her messiness.
Yeah, and I hope they keep the same cast because I like everybody in this cast pretty much. I even like Ashley. I think Ashley is a good addition to the cast. She's level headed. I want Ashley to stop crying too.
Child.
I
Ashley and
want,
them tears.
because when she was defending Rose and she started crying, I said, Ashley, why are you crying, baby? You're not wrong. But that's it.
I didn't know why she was crying either. I was confusion.
But I like it. I really do like Ash. I think she's a sweetheart. I think she's a sweetheart. I just don't want her to keep crying. Her and Rosie.
Well, we'll see. But yeah, that's all I got going on. So you guys, see y'all later on tonight. Like I said, I'm gonna see if I feel like. If not, I'll definitely be do a try meeting tomorrow because I got a lot I want to talk about. I just don't have the energy, child. I see what y'all are saying about the oil of oregano in the comments, so I have to check that out. Cajun, that's why your ass get cussed out.
It sure is. Waiting for Dark. Cajun, y'all, anybody who's been watching my channel knows how I feel about Ashley Darby. Can't stand the big head rockhead heifer. And season 11 of Potomac, I'm gonna leave that to my people to review it. JB is out because it don't sound interesting to me. Minus the stuff with Wendy. That is the only thing that's got me semi.
Yeah, the Wendy stuff is definitely intriguing. And
Minus
that's
the
one of the
Wendy.
things I wanted to talk about because they said allegedly they said that Giselle done caught Wendy in a lie, and Wendy done stopped filming for a minute.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mm-hmm. But I also heard that Wendy is blaming Eddie, so it'll be interesting. She's got a status hearing on Wednesday, so we may have an update on Wednesday.
Trying to fraud people to have a
child.
I have
All
to
right,
agree with
Doreen,
Karen.
trying to keep up with the Joneses.
I have to agree with Karen when Karen told Wendy to shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck.
Yep. Just shut the up, honey. Shut up. All right, y'all. Well, let me get out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace.
Bye, y'all.
Don't tell Cajun y'all miss him. See, y'all just be encouraging the bad behavior.